Welcome friends, my name is Jennilee. I am a Reiki master and intuitive coach, and I love supporting those who are creating big, beautiful, amazing things in the world, especially if it's your dream, your passion. You may have found this channel from the video on Reiki to support your wildest dreams, but this is another part to that series, which I'm now deciding is a series, around helping you get unstuck, like especially for entrepreneurs, people who are creating things in the world. You're very creative, but sometimes that can all get jammed up and very stuck. And that feels terrible as you're trying to create your project because you're used to flow, but something is in the way of that flow right now. So let's help you with that today. So partly I'm getting that, this stuckness is in your emotions, that there's been a lot of frustration around this, which is adding to the stuckness. So let's go into the heart. If you'll let me. Gently and easily softening your heart and your emotional center around this particular issue or stuckness. I also get that for some, it's this feeling of having to face this alone. And that hits on an older wound. So it's not just about this particular situation that you're facing right now, but it's the fact that you have to face it alone, and that in and of itself is creating more emotional weight around this particular situation. So we're going to be sending some healing energy into your heart, not only for now, but to go back in the timeline and really support yourself when this wound was originally created. I'm going to bring that younger part of you gently to the present, and as a beautiful, tender part of you that now gets to be held in this healing, as well as by yourself now. There's a lot of our journey that comes back to this principle of you are the one you've been waiting for. So just having this now self, supporting that part of you that really needed someone. You're here for you now. And I'm also here for you. And the universe is here for you. Just notice if that part relaxes a little bit. Maybe bringing it up to your heart center. Noticing all the support that's around you right now. the universe, your spirit team that guided you to this particular energy healing. I mean, that's pretty special. This channel is really small. You must have been very guided. This is really truly here for you, specifically. So holding that part next to your heart. Notice if it kind of melts into you, allowing this part to integrate with who you are right now. It's no longer a part of you that's trapped in the past, alone, perhaps scared, perhaps overwhelmed. It is now part of you that is supported and held and loved and surrounded by amazing energy, by amazing support of all kinds. Notice too if there's a little element of, oh, this part gets to go play now. And that is you tapping back into your creative energy. And then we're going to open the door for that creative energy to burst forth for you in this situation now. Don't try to force an answer in this moment. We're bringing the energy in, which will support you in creatively, playfully finding a solution for this soon, but you don't have to force it. This playful energy was never about force. You were never going to force the solution. What is playful energy, friend? Exactly. And also with playful energy, if you are familiar with, what is it called? Improv. There's a yes and. Like, cool. Yes, there's this thing that looks like it's a problem, and there are a million ways I can look at this situation. A million ways I can look at this situation. So let's break up this black and white fixed mentality. Break out of that. Breaking out of that fixed mentality. It's not all or nothing. It's not this or that. Oh, there's this, and there's this, and there's this, and there's this. And I will also invite you to that regardless of whether you have something that came to mind during this energy healing or not, either way, and especially if not, right, that your team is inviting you to go play in some way today. Not to solve this problem, but to engage with the energy of play. That's a huge part of creativity. And it's actually kind of a huge part of problem solving too, if you really get into the energy of it. Find one way to play today, even if it's for 10 minutes. And I would say that it needs to be engaging and not passive play, right? So playing is not scrolling. And maybe I would even invite you to do it outside of a screen. in some other way, other than looking at a screen. One example that's coming to my mind right now is maybe going for a walk in the woods. Just inviting yourself to notice textures, notice shapes, notice colors. Maybe you pick up some stones or some sticks and you make some art and you put it on the path so that the next person who comes along gets to be encouraged and inspired by this little piece of art that you've created along this path. Maybe it's a heart. Maybe you're spreading some love to the next person that comes on the path. Maybe there's a message and it says, hey, you're not alone. Maybe it's just something really beautiful that just touches the person's heart, that somebody on this path took their time and their creative energy and their playfulness to make something. Sometimes we forget that we're supposed to be playing too. This is not just for the kids. This is not Lucky Charms. Beautiful. Notice how you're feeling in this moment, whether it's different than when you began this energy healing, when you started this journey with me today. I would love to hear how this was for you. Actually, I would love for you to go and do that playful thing and then tell me what you did. So come back here and tell me what playful thing you did. And yeah, join me here in this channel. I would so appreciate that. Like, subscribe, all the things. If you would like one-on-one support, you can find me at luxhealing.card.co. And yeah, have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you here again very soon.